Lesson 6, Unit 4. The Project Final Report. The Project Final Report is a formal document for closing the project and is a responsibility of the project manager. This report formally announces that the project has completed all the work as planned and met the requirements of the contract. Here's a list of the typical content of a Project Final Report. Make sure you follow the donor's guidelines as it may have other requirements. The executive summary, a background providing a brief information on the problems aimed at the project, a description of the strategy and the approach. This section might include a brief information on the design, the project logic, the management plan, and information about any specific constraints on the project. Then, you need to describe the key stakeholders, including the beneficiaries and the partners that were part of the project. A summary of the project results that includes the log frame indicators and information about the outputs, outcomes, and how the project was able to contribute to the final impact. In some cases, the information impact might not be available yet, depending on the impact evaluation report that is usually conducted long after the end of the project. The other element of the report is the project completion status. This section informs on the status on the scope, schedule, budget, and quality. It reports how the project met all the goals for delivering the project on time and within budget while meeting all quality requirements. You can provide information on charts or graphs that can show you when the project started and when it ended. It can also include information on the most critical changes that were made on the project and approved by the donor, and its effect on the project goals. Then, you need to describe how the project managed the critical risks and issues. You can include a brief summary of how you manage risks that could have affected the team, key stakeholders, the achievement of results, and risk of compliance with legal requirements. The last section includes lessons learned on managing the project and key recommendations for future projects. The report may also include an annex where you can attach additional information like a financial statement. This is the formal accounting information on the use of the donor's fund. If you had a financial audit, you can include the main findings and recommendations of the audit report. An inventory and asset report, especially on all inventory or assets that were purchased with donor funds, and a transition plan for inventory items not used by the project. Some donors might require a transition plan. This is information the actions the project made to transfer knowledge to the beneficiaries or the communities so they can sustain the benefits after the project ends. Finally, you need to distribute this report to key stakeholders. Depending on the type of project and organization, the key stakeholders will be the donor or the funding agency, senior management, and project managers in the organization who might be interested in reading the report. Share the report with the project team, the partners that were part of the project, and some key external stakeholders that you think they will be interested in reading the report and may find benefits from its content.